Welcome in this Your Next Me live podcast. I'm Dominique Stulens. I'm a 10x performance coach and mentor. And every week I'm giving a 15 to 20 minutes tips and advice on how you can get better in your business and how you can be living a better life, so well from personal as professional perspective. And today it's a topic that is dear to my heart, and I really want to share this with you and give you 5 essential habits that you need to have to get a better life. And that means actually on self-care, because your health is your wealth. Your H is going to be replaced by the W. So if you have your health, you probably will be in a better position to really create your wealth. So today, those 5 essential habits is something that you take down. You can take a pen and a paper, just write them down, identify and evaluate what they mean for you, how much you do already with them, and if not, what is it that you can basically start doing. Take that little action to take the first step. It's always what I say, don't go for the elephant, go for the little pieces first, and afterwards the elephant will be created. So why is this so dear to my heart? I always like to be healthy and doing sports and move, but I also realize that your personal life is dictated in a way by your professional life and vice versa. So in my professional life, I was not listening enough to myself. I was not listening enough to my body and my limits. And what happened? I went into a burnout for 2 years. I'm a single mom. I have 2 kids. They are 17 now, but at that time they were 12 years old. They had to be learning to be dependent, self-dependent, because I wasn't there to do as much as I could with them. And I just realized if I'm not taking care of myself, I put actually responsibility on those that didn't really ask for it. And that's why I think it is even more important that you consider your health as your capital. So, if you are the CEO of your life, if you are the CEO of what you want to do in life, then you probably will realize a lot better as well that you are the one that can take decisions and make choices. And so again, what is it that you decide on your self-care, on your own leadership? When, let's assume that you would be on your bed the last day of your life and you would think back on your life, what would you as a CEO say about the running of your business and the running of your life? Because your life, you can compare it as a metaphor as a business. What would you say? Did you do what you needed to do? Was it grateful? Are you grateful for what you have been living? What would be the things that you probably would have done better? And very often this has to do with health. Okay, so here, 5 essential habits. The first one is protect your baselines. What is that? It's very simple. It's not new. I'm not telling you any new secret, but I think it's just making you conscious again about the importance of them. Your baselines are your sleep, just having the right number of hours of sleep, having the right nutrition, having the moments to move, and just move every day. My dad doesn't move every day. He's 84. Unfortunately, on Sunday, he felt because he's not moving enough. So he gets stiff. And this fall was a bad one. He's in intensive care now, and holding my heart that everything will be fine. But right now it's very bad, So I'm not saying that when you are 84 that you might not be having those issues if you would be healthy, but I think you can avoid them a lot more. So again, what is your number of hours of sleep that you need? You don't always need 9 hours of sleep. I can do with 6 hours because I live healthy with all the rest. I don't drink alcohol. I eat healthy every day. I move every day. I take a cold shower in the morning. It's my habit. I love it. So those things really help to get yourself into a baseline that is already healthy. And so if I'm sleeping 6 hours a night, I love what I'm doing. So I don't really have an issue to get up and do the things. And when I need to sleep my 10 hours, I will sleep my 10 hours. But I used to think that I needed to sleep every day 8 hours. And when I didn't, I started my day already being in a bad position because I was counting and I realized I didn't sleep my 8 hours. So I was already thinking, oh my God, I'm not going to sleep well. I'm not going to have a great day because I'm tired, although I wasn't really tired. It was my mind that was dictating that to me. Okay, so take that into account. The second one is plan your energy, not just your time. And what I mean by that is that usually you plan all your meetings, you plan when you need to drive your kids around, you plan when you need to travel for whatever business or even personal life. But what you don't plan is the time that you have to spend with yourself. So just imagine that you are the CEO again and that you have a meeting with your employee and your employee is actually yourself, then you probably would respect that time. So take that as something that you can do as well. Just plan your time so that you can plan your energy for you as well. It's what I do. I plan in my agenda the time when I'm going to walk, when I'm eating, when I'm getting up, when I need to be with my kids or with my parents. I plan everything in because I realize when I see it in my agenda, consciously it comes back and I know that I have to do this. It's the intentions that I place in my day. The third one is reset your body daily. What that means is take a little bit of time to do some breath work. Breathing in 6 times and breathing out 4 times. And you do that by concentrating on your breathing, closing your eyes. If you do that a few times a day, it gives you a kind of reset. It helps you actually to get out of those hectic things, and you realize that those silences are going to help you to be creative, to give you some clarity. It gives you energy. So I really, really encourage you to take those micro pauses after a meeting. Instead of putting a meeting for an hour, put it 50 minutes, and then you have 10 minutes to reset to the next one, which is a lot better than if you're like jumping into one and the other, which I do sometimes as well, I have to be honest. But I realize that when I take those micro pauses, it really helps me to be in a better energetic position. So again, here, do some small little things that can help you to reset. Then eliminate energy leaks. The energy leaks is very often because you're overthinking, because you want to please people, because maybe you are surrounded by people that are negative. It might be as well that you're feeling guilty about some things. I have a client who is always feeling guilty about not doing things enough for people. But by doing so much for others, she's not doing anything for herself. And that's not going to help her because now she feels like stressed out and she has no energy in what she wants to achieve. And she makes mistakes in the things that she needs to do on a professional point of view. So it's really crucial that you think of eliminating those leaks and that you realize what those are. So look at your day, write down what are the things that you felt that you were being attracted by, but that didn't really serve you. And then check what it was and what actually made that is something that you fall into that trap every time. Because you could change that. If you're becoming conscious about it, you can change it. Okay. And then the last one is recover before you need it. Just make sure that you're doing things that can help you to recover. Because I was aware of things that were happening before my burnout, but I actually didn't listen to my body. I didn't listen to the needs that I had. And I was just thinking of how much I needed to please others and making sure that others were appreciating the work that I was doing and the successes that I wanted to achieve. But actually, I was doing the contrary. I was not making the successes because I was trying to overdo. I was doing more than actually my body actually wanted me to do. And so by not listening to my body, I was like almost every week at the chiropractor, or I got this burnout. So again, to prevent the burnout, to prevent those things, make sure that you listen to your body. What is it that it is telling you? Because it every time is telling you a message. And if you take that message and you turn it into an opportunity, something positive that can help you to grow and level up your game even faster, then I would really encourage you to do that. And when we say recover, it can be with many things. You can listen to music. You can go outside and have a good walk. You can go and swim. You can golf. You can do those things. Like I said before, if you plan them in it should be in your calendar. We all have 168 hours in a week, and we all spend them in different ways. But if you do a real calculation of how much time that you waste at things that don't serve you, that time you could change it into something positive that will help you to prevent the burnout. Okay, so let me recap. The first one is protect your baseline. The second one is making sure that you plan your energy as you do with your time, and not just your time. Reset your daily body so that you basically get away from the hectic things, but you take a little bit of micro pauses. The fourth one is eliminate the energy leaks, like overthinking, pleasing, and so on. And the last one is recover before you need it. So prevent burnout, prevent health issues because you haven't listened to your body or you didn't take enough time to basically do things that also help you to get creative. That is for this week. I know that a lot of things have been said here. I would recommend that you listen to this a few times and make sure that you understand the little pieces that I've been saying behind them, because it will help you. Start taking one piece of this in action, see what it does with you, and you can share it with me, obviously. Give it a like, give it a share, because that's the only way to thank me for what I'm doing, but also to get other people the opportunity to see this and do something with it, because that's the only way, again, that we can help each other in making sure that we all get a better life. So if you feel that you need something like this and that you want to work together with me, you can obviously send me an email as well, dominique@yournextme.com. And otherwise, you can find me on all social media. You can follow me so that you can also get some other tips that you can see there. Have a great, and I'll talk to you soon again. Bye.